Hello and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped on the PlayStation 1. In the last part we started the new Let's Play and finished these 3 levels, and in this part hopefully we're going to finish this world. So we got this this lava dinosaur level this time, so I thought in this part...
Ooga Ooga and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to Big Coliseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
So yeah, that was a tiny tiger. He looks a bit creepy in this game. But anyway, I thought in this part I would talk about the sort of the history of Crash Bandicoot. Now I'm just going to talk about the mainstream games, like, just because they're the ones I've played and know the best. So obviously the first one is just Crash Bandicoot, which was on the PS1, and it was alright. It was just a bit bland. Like, it didn't have anything special about it. There was nothing really sort of interesting that made you want to play on. Like, there wasn't any groundbreaking mechanics or anything that was really just interesting. So that game wasn't that interesting for me. Like, it wasn't a bad game. It just lacked. I mean, it was original, I guess. It just didn't have a charm to it. So I never. Oh dear. So I never really completed that game. Got very far. The second one, I think it's called Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back or something like that. That one was really good. I really liked that one. It introduced loads of new mechanics. It was just really interesting. I played that for hours and hours. Why does this... Oh, this sucks. Yeah, I played that game for hours and hours, and it was just really fun. I've never completed it just because there was one crystal that I could never get. And I think at some point in the future I will. I'll play that game and hopefully finish it for the first time. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It introduced loads of new mechanics. It was really original. It was good. It had a nice story. All the levels were really well designed. And then overall that was just a really good game. And then there's this game, Crash 3 Warped, which sort of was very similar. Which is very similar to Crash 2. It's just a lot more refined in this. There's new level designs and there's a lot more stuff added, and it's just overall it's really good. Like, it's really enjoyable. It has a lot of replay value just because it's just so fun. It's just a really good solid platformer. So they're like the original 3 on PlayStation. There were more on the PlayStation 1, but I played Crash Bash a lot, but that's sort of like the Mario Party or Crash Bandicoot, sort of. I don't know, it's been a while, I can't remember if it was multiplayer or not, but that was sort of like a mini game Crash. And that game was, it was good, but it's obviously like mini games, it's obviously not as good as like the main series games. And there was, I think it was called Crash Team Racing, like a Crash racing game, which when that was out I wasn't really interested in racing games, and I wasn't really interested in the idea of a Crash racing game, which I did become interested in later on, but I'll get to that. So then they're the PS1 games. Wait, is there another one? No, I think that's all the PS1 games for Crash. So this should move on to next gen, so GameCube, Xbox and PS2. We got Crash to Insanity, which, man, I absolutely love this game. I'm still not sure which one I like more. It's either this game or Crash to Insanity out of my favourite Crash games, because that game is just so good. I really love that game was really original. It had really good level designs. It looked great. It had a decent story, and then just the whole Cortex thing was just brilliant. Like, all the stuff you could do with Cortex, like the rolling about and the you could hit him with the hammer. You could hit him as a hammer, sorry, and you could do all that cool stuff with him. That game was really good, and you got to play as Nina and that was just really interesting. What was the next one? I think there was another racing game, or like another sort of Crash racing or something, but then the one Crash Tag Team Racing, that's it. That game, I really like that game because that was a mix of original Crash, where you had like the levels and stuff and the platforming, mixed with racing, which was really good, and that's why I really liked it, because I knew it was a racing game, but then I knew it had other stuff, and that had a lot more content. Like, it had costumes and loads of different cars and all that stuff. Whoops. No, I need to get a mask so I can stop dying. But yeah, that game had like loads of costumes and stuff, and it was just really good. I really liked that game. Like, the racing was good and solid. It was fun, sort of fun multiplayer, though I didn't play much of it. and it was a really good single player as well, because that level was done in worlds or sort of lands instead of levels. Did I just do the exact same thing twice in a row? Well, need to focus more. I haven't quite got recording it, like the setup for recording this emulator down just yet. Like the game audio is really loud in my ear, which I'll turn down in editing, but it's quite distracting when I'm trying to play the game. Like this great massive dinosaurs company. Oh, really? Again? Oh, that's embarrassing. I've got 17 likes and how I got that many. But yeah, the game audio is really loud in my ear, and it's on 1. I mean, the headset I use is just loud anyway, but I mean, this is just really loud. Like, it's down onto 1, and then like, damn it, I keep doing that. But yeah, it's like as quiet as it can be, so I need to figure out some way. So I can't just mute it, because then there won't be any audio on the video. Like, the game audio won't be recorded. Damn it. Thought I was going to be stuck there then, that would have sucked. I don't know why I keep dying. I never found these levels difficult. I mean, I found this game hard when I was younger, but it was never these ones. Like I said, I used to find this game really difficult, and it took me months and months of just playing over and over again to complete it. Especially in the last world, because naturally that's just the hardest one. But it took me ages to complete these back when I first had them. But and then a few years ago I came back to these when I found my PS1 in this game, and I just had such a great time replaying them. Like, I'd forgotten how good they were, and in one weekend I just played them for hours and hours, and I just completed it, and I was like, yeah, I love this game. Actually, there's 2 gems in there. I think there's like one hidden one. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I can't be asked to go back and find them, so screw that. Alright, so I think this last level is, yeah, this is another Coco level, but these, I'm not a fan of these levels either. It's like any level with water in this game, I'm just not a huge fan of. But anyway, this one you play as Coco, and you're riding jet ski, is that what it's called? And these ones, the main reason why I'm not doing all the gems is because getting all these little boxes is just such a pain in the arse. Like, you have to go back and forth, you have to scan the entire level, and it's just really annoying. It takes the fun out of it. Like, this is more annoying than it is satisfying to get the gems, so it's not really that worth it. So I'm not gonna be doing 100% in these in this game just because of these levels. And I think there's 2 or 3 levels like this in the game, and you can go past that checkpoint and miss it, by the way. So yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 levels like this in the game, and there's also a couple levels like the one in the last part where we were riding the tiger. Oh, I thought that bird was going to kill me then. So I'm going to try and speed through these, but yeah, you have to get that, otherwise you have to do the level again. Yeah, I'm going to try and speed through these, because before I started this LP, I did play through this a little bit, and I did this level and I tried to get all the boxes just to see what it would be like, because it had been a while, and it just took so long to get all of them. I was just like, oh man, this is just going to take, you have to do loads of editing, or I'm going to have to memorise the level, and that's just going to take the fun out of it. So I thought, nah, I'll just go through and play the game how I normally play it. I don't normally 100% games, like why should I for these videos? These videos are just me like enjoying games and chatting on, so I shouldn't falsify them, I guess. I should do what I feel comfortable doing. Yeah, I think that's that level done. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would. We might even start the next world in this level. We're at almost 9 minutes, because I did keep a timer for this video. It's very sensible of me. So now, as you can see, all the 5 buttons are gone, and we got a tiny tiger level here. We got to fight him in a Colosseum. Now, I find this boss fight really difficult when I was younger, and when I go back to it, I find it difficult as well. So we'll see how we go.
Coco! Store the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back! In Gladiator Arena!
So yeah, I found this really difficult, and then after a while I got the hang of it and just didn't find this fight difficult. But then every now and then I just find it really hard. So we got Cortex with purple hair up there for some reason. We got this big old muscly tiger. Oh jeez. Oh no. Yeah, look at his hands, oh gross. Look at the science Romans. Okay then, so you can see we got his health bar, Especially using this fight, we just got to avoid his jumping, and then he'll step down, and we whack him in the face, or run away, and then we got to fight the lions, which is the really difficult bit. Like, you can hit them, but it's not really worth it. You just got to sort of every now and then press it and just run about, make sure you avoid them. Like, this first bit isn't the hardest bit, it's the very last bit. Naturally, it's how all boss fights are. But I just found like dodging the lions really difficult. Like later on, I don't know whether I will this time, just because I haven't played it recently. But a lot of the time I just found it really difficult. It seems that just going left and right seems to work. Oh, just going to be it then. This went really well if it did. Really smooth part. Take this, you jerk. Yeah, woo! So these are the upgrade things I was talking about. We got a supercharged body slam. For more powerful belly flop, press the X button to jump, and then press the circle button at the top of the jump. Might just do this. So that can help us destroy metal boxes.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Did he say children? I hope he's talking to Crash and Coco, because I am not a child. I'm a man. Oh dear. He didn't look too happy. I don't know what else you can get in that, but oh well. So yeah, that's the first world done. Not 100%ed, but I got all 5 crystals. So it's 5 out of 25 to go. We're only in the second part, which is nice. So we're only at 11 minutes, so I think... Nah, I won't start. I'll have a little tease of what the next world is. So it's Arabian or Middle East or whatever this is, I don't know. Yeah, we see we're fighting the weird pig dingodile thing. So right, I hope you enjoyed. In the next part I will be talking about what PS1 games I played in further depth. I talked about them a little bit in the last part, but I want to talk about them more. But yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.